Good Bjorn to you all, and thank you for coming and watching me here on this fine Saturday evening, afternoon, morning, depending on where you are. Well, as I kinda alluded to both in the thumbnail and in the video title, I will be trying to show you how to turn Twitter into content. As the nice girl Calliope so succinctly put it, stop tweeting or start creating, stop tweeting. But what if you could do both? What I will be showing you here is how I go about doing that. I will try and show you the steps that I take to take some stuff from Twitter and make it into memes, to make content. Sort of content. Well, to start with, you need the first step is I really should have written these bullet points down, but first, you need to find a person and find some kind of joke. Just to show, or as a target, or rather as an example. Let's go with Gura. Let's just say you want to make a meme about Gura. Okay, then what kind of joke do we want to tell? You just, again, for example, you want to make an joke. Well, okay, then you go to Gura's Twitter. Let's just make sure I don't have any bad things opened up here. Let's just say yes, and then I should be able to, yes, then we go to Gura's Twitter. See if we can find a face of her just with an open mouth. We could go with her profile picture, but it's kinda small and yeah, if it's someone who have already started streaming, there's always a second opportunity to go onto the streaming platform, find a VOD, and take a screenshot. Now, to not end up doxing myself on YouTube and to not drag you through the process of just slogging through about an hour's video to find a single frame that is usable, I have gone ahead and already found one. This seems like a good frame. We have the entirety of the face. There's nothing really that is hidden behind the clothes that isn't normally or gone out of frame. Might just a tiny bit there, but this is a good base if we want to make a Gura saying a meme. Then what do we do with it? Well, we go into a picture editing program. For this example, I will be using Twitter because, well, that's the program that I use. So we take the picture into it and we start to clean it off. We just go around doing the laborious task that is just removing everything that isn't the face that we want. Just with the magic wand and just remove as much as possible without removing the parts of her that we want to keep. Now we kind of want this as well. Sometimes the wand isn't as helpful. For example, in this case, where it picks up way too much many of the times. So we will simply have to do it the old-fashioned. Go in, grab a brush, put it to remove the eraser mode, and then just go around the corners. And this can be made easier, I believe, if you have a drawing tablet. I do not. And you might be asking yourself, do you really do this for all the different memes you make? And Yes, yes I do. I go in, grab a picture of the person that I want to make a meme of, and I just go around and clean it up as best I can, removing as much of the background as I possibly can while keeping the head intact so that I can just paste it onto something else. Usually afterwards I save it, because if you've done this once, then why not use the head again if you can come up with another meme? Like, for example, the time where she jumped through the floor. That could potentially be made into a meme. I don't know. Damn it. It is generally just leaning up as much as possible. Just make a channel around the head. Yes, this is slow and laborious, but it will pay off in the end. At least that is my opinion. Because a good joke is worth the effort. Again, this face wasn't the best, or the it wasn't particularly friendly in the removal, because, well, background is blue and she is blue. But that was also why I kind of picked it, to show you that sometimes this isn't particularly easy or fast. No, I don't want to put the exact name of the tool, but basically it lets me just ping the area that I want to work, and I just go around ever so slowly, taking the line so it doesn't overlap too much with the hair that I want to save, but it does go into the area that I want to remove, and then just push delete. And that little pocket is clean. And on we go. Where do we stop? Nobody knows. And yeah, this is a prime opportunity if you have something that you need to read or something, to just have that going in the background, an audiobook or something. Because cleaning up can take a lot. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. While I might make this look somewhat easy, it can be kinda hard the first couple of times you do it. And usually for hair that goes here below or get cut off, I try to cut that off as well in the end product. But the way girls' bangs is, we can't cut off too much down here, so let's see what we end up doing with it. But okay, we have gone around there, we have gone here. Just need some more. Up. I can just moving it so that blue does not appear. You know, from far, and then let's just do this. And do this. And draw it down here. There. And sometimes, like it's here, where it's just kind of hard to see what you have removed and what you haven't. Just make a layer, put it below, and fill it with some color that really clashes. For example, red or black, as I accidentally made. And now it's very clear to see where you haven't been. Just put it back into erasing. And of course, go back on the right layer when you start to erase. Sometimes there's tiny strands, like right here there was a tiny strand of a and generally don't break your neck or back over some of those. Most of the time, just go like this up here. I know I can't get up here with the brush anyway at its current setting, and if I make the brush much smaller, then It'll take forever. I am a novice at drawing digitally. I've mostly done physical drawing, so I am still learning, which is also one of the reasons why I started making all of these memes. It was to get better at digital photo editing, so that I can make, well, hopefully better thumbnails. I think it's something that everyone should do. Just try and make some bad jokes or bad picture jokes and get better at working with graphic. Because if you're a VTuber, you need to be able to do stuff like this, or you need to be able to pay people to do it for you. And most of you, I have a feeling, won't have that amount of cash on. It is the bare minimum. Bit there. Sometimes the borders will look just kind of scruffed up. So I like to just go over and just do some touch up, just make it seem more organic, the way that they kind of break. So they don't have like small hangouts, or that the borders look really hard pixelated. Because those really hard pixels in an opposite color, those really stand. And you don't want it to jump out. That will just... oh. Yeah. Smooth it out a bit. There was some of the removal with the magic wand had removed some bits of the hair. So let's just try and smooth it out so that it's not so visible. Going around. Control C is your friend. Control C is your friend. Sometimes you just, as you do it more and more, you build up a feeling for how they should look many of the times, or how the hair should flow correctly. Because it's not always easy to put a finger on what it is that is wrong, but it's easy to see that something's wrong anytime. Yeah, we are slowly working our way around. I think what we will end up doing here is make two cuts. All of the dark parts here we will cut out, and then we will kind of make the lighter parts that are kind of cut off hard. We will make those into tips. For example, we will, with this one down here, we will try and go somewhat hard up here. Try to just make it smoothish. That tiny one we will remove because it will just be very so much in the way. leave them. And then this one, we will go and say this is the tip we want. So we will just make it kind of sharp in the beginning, and then we will at least say start to go through. You can also always make it sharper. Making it wider will be a bigger problem, so rather go on the wide side. Yeah, that'll need some smoothing out because the way the cutting tool makes it look really hard. Can't avoid the tip up there, but we might go up on the tip and just smooth it out a bit later. Yeah, that is the way that I try to deal with air that is out of the frame. Right now, all of this, it looks like a mess. And I agree, this is a giant mess that we have made. But soon-ish, we will have something that is slightly less scuffed looking. Because we will go into putting the head on its own layer. Actually, I think we might be ready to do it now. So, what do we do now? Well, we go around everywhere around the head and we cut it out. That's to say, we go over here, grab the polygonal selection tool, that's a mouthful, and we just start somewhere that we have clean, and we slowly work our way around. That is also why we made this channel around the head, so that we would have an area to just be able to cut easily, or rather a guide for this cutting. Can this be done easier? Probably, but this is the way that I usually end up going about it. Oh, okay, and getting there and getting down. Well, it won't be completely done once once we're done with this, it will be noticeably closer to the final product that we are doing. And you might be asking why we are cutting out the head of Korra. Well, because I believe that to make a good joke with something like this, you need to use the original character's head. You can't just take a picture of a shark and just put the letter A beside it. And cut the selection to a new layer. Take the old layer and remove it. And voila, we have something that looks much closer to the result that we want. Let's just deselect. And this spike bit we and need to be on here. This spike. Oof. And this chopped off bit we need to kind of do a bit more tip. So just tip. This looks a bit too artificial. Let's that is, well, not the best work I've done. It's decent enough. And let's clean it. This we also need to sharpen, so let's just go That'll do. That'll do for now. And let's look. Are there any other places? This area that we'll take a look at. In a bit, so let's see. Just go. This, and all of this is just a move. This. And this. Yeah, this as well, I think. I'm pretty sure what this is, but it doesn't really look right to my eyes, so let's remove it. Tip. Move. This dangly bit. This. No, I can't. Let's this. Go and this one. Is this a lot of work for a stupid meme? Yes, but once we've done it once, we can. Oh shit! Fuck! 1 second. My PC just crashed. So I will just quickly try and bring everything back online. You might just see a bit of a black screen. Now I think everything should be ready. Yeah, some progress got lost. Oh well. Let's just slowly go back to cutting everything out. Slowly and slowly, let's just speed through this as quickly as I can. Just get that done. Luckily, the autosave saved a lot of the work. I would have been layer, move the background, save, so as to not lose it again. Cut all of the pointy bits around. Again, remember to go back to the layer. all of this. Go. I have been having some problems with my PC doing not straight up blue screens, but black screens where it just randomly restarts. Again yesterday, and I don't really know why it's happening, but I thought I fixed it. I haven't done it this morning, so well, at least now we more or less have something. There is still some work. You can go around the borders and just clean it up a bit. In fact, I think it will. Just to make the blue just slightly better, but this we could, in theory, start just make using. So let's try and take it. If I were to use this more times, I would go around and just clean up these edge lines a bit more, but just to show that you don't have to be too precise with all of this. We will use this one as it is. Oh wait, these need to just peaks so that they don't look so tall. Bit rough, but it's cool. Not perfect, but for this it'll do. Then symbol Sharou pictures. And we'll take, well, this could work, but I think just going with this random picture. Copy the picture. Twitter. Let's just new file. Flip. We have a giant shark. And we take Dora's face, grab it over. We have to just flip it around horizontally. Make sure it's just fits enough. And for the text, let's just go with like the impact is a good one to go for. We need a single letter. We need to take D. We need to be, well, we need to be a bit larger. Let's put a 36 font. Just black, just a pure black letter, just don't feel that right. So let's go in, give it a stroke. Put it at 4. Opaque. Opacity, that. And then we go in and change the color to white. White text, black outline, makes it up really well. So, in theory, we could call it a day. Just export this into the meme folder. Call it just go here, name right. And there we go. And there we have it. That is more or less how I make most of my stupider memes. Generally, I would try to keep away from someone like Way, then I would say go. And I found a certain this tweet, for example. Bleep. So what do you think about Slav VTubers? And honestly, I think she looks cute. And also, when I think of Slav, I can't stop thinking. I automatically think about the Slav posing. So let's go and do that. Slav pose. For example, this picture. Let's go for that. And we will need a new picture. New folder, yes. And we will need her. We'll need her picture. So let's just cut out her head from this GIF and give her the same treatment. We remove as much as we can with the magic wand to save ourselves time. Just oh. Wait. Given our picture is also smaller, which makes it quicker, it will bring down the resolution of the final picture, but I think it's pretty. Or it will. I think it will work well enough. And I can't really see here, but I think going roughly here. What? I'll need to soften it up a bit, but it's not done. So something like this here, and we are almost ready. Again, this might look easy, but that is because I have spent the last month or so just making memes and doing this exact procedure again and again and again. And also, there is one problem. The top of the ear have been cut off, and that is a problem. First, we need to make sure that we have room to make a replacement. It's white. I don't know why. I can't do line work or work like this at all. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to copy the tip of the other ear, copy the selection to a new layer. Then we're going to grab that, mirror it, and make it fit down over here. Just rough. Get it. Sorta right. Trying to hit the inner ear as well as the outer part. Actually, probably should aim for the outer part bit with outer parts. Inner parts are easier to realign. Let's go there. So now we have a tip. Now we just need to make it look organic. So let's grab the tool, just go in and remove part of it. And we will also need to do some line work. We can't get around it, sadly. Just be weird. Kinda cheating right now. Are there? Yes, there are some slight bits up here. Those. And okay, I'll need to have a brush small, just able to look like that. So let's go with 2 pixel wide. Yeah, that looks about right. And that continues just about up there. That shouldn't look too out of place. It's still noticeable, but it's not too horrible. And back to the layer, do some cleanup other side. 10 brush. And just clean it up. Clean up the edges. And because it wanted to just picture now. Merge the two and open. Just slightly remove the border here where they merge. Get this bit. And there we go. We got a Slavic fennec fox. Or rather, we have the head of it. There we go. Or rather, first we just go up that. I have a invert marking. I don't know why. Oh god, don't know. Oh well, never mind. Let's just quickly go into this here. Cut selection to new layer. Because sometimes the background layer has some kind of things that it leaves some artifacts behind. I don't know why, but it does. So now we have a Fennec Foxtail, and we have a Slavic boy, and we take this and we drop right. And honestly, I would almost call this a day. Call it a day. I think it could a bit, but I don't really know what to do with it. Actually, no. Let's call this a day and export. And what was the name? It was the Flip. Flip Slap. And that was one thing. And then just because I think that's the right way to do it, we go in here, find Flip Slav. Retweet. and go there. That was, in theory, content. Simple content, but content nonetheless. And hey, the more you do it, the better you'll get at image manipulation. Another one I thought about doing was Kitsune Spirit. And I found a nice picture of just a very clean face with a black background. That is really just do this with. Again, the more you do it, the better you get at recognizing pictures that will be really good for, or really easy to do this cleaning work for. But yeah, again, there's some clean here in the foreground, there's some here in the background that we will have to remove for it to look natural. And for it to not too much with whatever picture we're making. Spike. Just here. And this. Just cutting as much as possible. That. There. And this one is almost. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this little box, but I saw this picture and I just thought I really wanted to make a meme out of it. Now, when in doubt with what to do, just start cutting out. You might get an idea while doing it. For example, the face that you saw on the title or on the thumbnail. Please brush up, clean up, and this head is more or less ready. We have ourselves a fox, or rather, we have ourselves a Kitsune Spirit. And I think to save it, or it disappears. And as you can see, I save all the different faces that I make because I make a lot. Because, oh, I've just been funny fox picture. For some funny fox pictures. I'm just trying to find one. Let's say this one. Copy the picture. That's Bjorn. This one? This one will take some layering. Let's go here. And it got artifacts. Okay. Go here. invert. Add to new layer. Move. Now. So let's. Firstly, the face is looking a bit in another direction. So let's turn it. To be bigger. Let's make it bigger. The ear should be turned around a bit. Well, then we have to start to get creative. Make it. I'm trying to get a mouth to be roughly with the tongue, and you will see why in a shot. I'll just need to do this a bit larger. Why? Sometimes stuff out. Do her head roughly here. There. That seems like a good idea. And then just turn her ear around. Go this way. Cover up. See. Why? Because I think it would look good. And it will show some of the skills of how to do it. What we will be doing is we just be cutting along the ear. This. Selection. Then we will. Okay. Ah, reset. Just get that there. And I think we will move it here. The more I'm looking at it, the less I like to move. Or at least let's. Actually, never mind. Let's just do this. Face. Shit. Get the mouth to roughly overlap the tongue. This thing. Around teeth bits. Then let's temporarily it. Let's take this area. Add to a new layer. Run. And now we go in and we try and remove everything but the tongue from this area. Why? Because I think it's a lot. And why am I removing from what did I do? Oh yeah, I need to copy selection, not cut. I to copy, not remove the original, because we need to, or we want this mouth to be standing up, or I don't know what I'm saying. Try to leave the teeth up. This there. Take the one. There. And we need to move the head slightly. Actually, the head will have cut itself some way. I don't know how or why. It's rough. Try to align it so it looks kind of like the face. And here. It doesn't look that good. What can we do to make it better? One option is, of course, just cover up all of the tongue and just move. Need to clean a bit up down here, but that is not too hard. And this. And if we're doing this anyway, then we might as well remove the teeth because they don't look too. Let's take that out. Make it somewhat see-through so that we can get it out. Just the line of the mouth showing. I don't really know how I feel about this one. Doesn't feel particularly well made. Yeah, this is something that I would have to go back and look. But yeah, this is generally the way that I try and work with memes. To just cut out the face, slap it on something else that I think could look funny, and half the time it works. Like, for example, this I think kind of works, and sometimes it's don't. But the more you work, the better your chances of making something good. And yeah, I think that will be the finishing touches on this part. I think I will be looking into playing some Eternal Return. I will just have it switch over. And just saving all of the different stuff here. This, and just to make sure, give my PC as much of a survival chance as it can have. And let us boot up Eternal Return. It should be showing up. If I have done this correctly. You want to. Don't bug around with me, Steam. Please. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. No, you want to. Come on. And there we go. Just to cover up the offense list. And let's go in. What I'm planning to do for this for these couple of rounds, I am playing around with Lenactyl because I found a really nice build for it. I think that it can work well. It's Not something that I've made myself, but something that I have found. Because apparently she's a character who is really, really good with kiting. She got good range, and if you give her some glacial shoes and an EOD, she becomes really, really powerful. And let's hope that we actually get into a match. Well, let's go with Lennox. Let's go with some whipping. And in, and I can remove the Bjorn card. Let's see how this goes. This is the loading zone. Okay, Star Avenue. Jesus Christ, 3 others there. That will be a problem. Still think we can do it, though I think we might have to end up taking a hasty turn. And we fight against a lot of high burst characters. This could prove quite challenging. But let us see how it goes. Just this. Some fast boots. Speed up. Okay, 2 nails and a fan is what's left. Fill this area. Let's grab a camera. Could help us keep it a bit safe. Don't need the water forward. Possible, but not too bad if we have to use it. And we are done in this area. This many people, I am kind of surprised we got away with getting all our stuff. That spawn. Slow. Quickly. As quick as we can. Work us through it. No leather, sad. Got feather. That's good. This thing, increased movement speed, always good. We're kind of trying to kill time while still some of the things from this area that we want. Might as well just make this single camera into more cameras. Turn this into an item. And I'll find some. There we go. Ice. One ice. This thing. Just to be sure. This should be spawning in about 3 seconds. Correct. Go. With that, we should have our boots up and running. While we are delaying a weapon by doing this first, it will help us in getting around and to get away from people as we try to finish this build up. It's really powerful, but it has the problem that it takes a long time to get going. Still no leather. Okay, we are getting most of the weapon, if not entirety of it. Okay, we should be kinda well, doing kinda well. Also, if we can pick up just 3 cans or so, that will help us in getting some high class mana items going forward. And the slaughter has begun. Come on. There. Get those. We got everything buttoned. Alright, we can get from here. And this one we just need base armor to get started. That's some coke. And we should be good for mana items for this entire run. That should be plenty. And just getting some targets. Well, at any target we pass by, since we might as well get XP up. Because we really want to get our weapon skill online, if possible. None of the areas have closed off, so let's go to the 4th point. Let's grab some oil to get some food going, hopefully. And we go. This. This area. So down to the school. Starting to think people might start hunting, so let's get the vision. Oh, just need bandits. Just cameras. Oh, we shoot cameras. Wait, there's some things going on there. Rather know if they go this way. Really need the COD. Camera. Oh, goody. There's a... Oh, someone I don't deal with down there. Let's just be as secure as I can. Or get the last. Go and build this done. Now it's just food and some. Yeah, it's just food. Food and counts. Always count. This vision is your best friend. And there. Up into alley to get XP. Down here to get the XP for going there. We go up here, grab some potatoes, and then we pour out. Hopefully, if there are any potatoes left. We got potato chips, one of the better, yeah, one of the better kinds of the game. Just pick up enough so that if we run into an oil, we can make 3 more. And it's hunting time. Good health. We got mana. We got a full build. Time to see if we can't pick up a build. Oh, come on. Ooh, someone is. I have been here not too long. Hello. Up. And I panicked. Oh. Let's just pop up the friend protector. Generally, we did. Well, honestly, we didn't do that. We did finish off quests. Now, what could we have done different? I don't really know. There is the option to have tried to disengage from her because we didn't get jump on her, which would help a lot. She is a very forward character. We should probably have tried to disengage as best we could. But besides that, I don't really know what we could have done different. I think she just might be able to out DPS our kiting potential. Yes, what kind of fish will we be fighting today? Huh. That is indeed the question. What kind of fish will we be? Hopefully something that is easy to kill. Because I would really love to show some potential that Lennox have. Because she can be ridiculous if given the right circumstances. I think the best run I had, I got 8 kills. But it's unranked, so that is also a thing. Said, I am dumping right now. The crash kind of goofed me a bit up. And Jesus, 5 in average. That is a lot. Should I go somewhere else? No, I don't think so. We will stick to Avenue, even with now only 3 other people. Still doable, but Hotel and Beach will be picked quite. But I think we can make it work. That biscuit. There. I would like chocolate, but it's too much fighting over area right now, so let's just. Or too many in this area that will fight stuff, so let's just see if we can't get important hits. Nail. It's mostly the nails that are important. We'll need to go through this. Oh, goody, goody. An early fight. And yeah, early game we don't really have that much fight in us because we don't get a weapon upgrade in the first area. Let's just put the friend protecting Bjorn up. Or friends list protecting Bjorn. I think she might have upgraded the weapon 1 or 2 times point, but oh well. This build kinda requires you to get some time to wind up. You won't always get that, but I enjoy it. And I think I am taking one more round, and then I think I will end for the day. I have some work that I need to get done, and I also need to prepare some stuff for the collab I will be doing tomorrow with Latanya and with Foxtrot, where we will be playing Monster Prom. I hope people will turn up for it. I think it will be a really, really good time, and I really hope to see you there. Come on. Oh yeah, there's the whole thing going on today and tomorrow. Alright, let's just take one more round, and then I think I will call it for this. Hopefully this won't be a total wipeout. Good one. And here we go. Let's remove the friend hiding Bjorn. And let us let the go. Come on now, hello. Just waiting for the play. The player. This just take way too long. This is the loading screen song. Okay, 3-man school, 3 avenue, 4 avenue. Oh, it'll be. This will probably end up. Oh, that's gonna be the Scotland Avenue. I'm going to need some food items quick to be able to survive it, and hope to pick up as many needles as I possibly. School. And we just need one more nail. Oh. go back to. Really hope we find it still there. This will play the build rule. Can't really pick it up later. There we go. I'm lucky he didn't try to pick a fight. Bring up what we have. So we go forward. Back. And we find the gemstones here. Like it. Come around. Gemstone? Nope. And we will pick it up on the beach. Can I find these things? Find anything but these? Well, okay. I should have tried to dodge that. I really should have tried to dodge that. Yeah, my mind's not really in it. It's not really in the game right now. I think I will call it for today. I think I'll say thank you for watching, and I hope that it has been enjoyed. I hope that the scuff haven't been too bad, and I hope that you've enjoyed taking a look into how I make all the memes that I throw around, because it's kind of simple. It's time consuming, but it's simple, and I will say thank you all for coming, and have a good night.